evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Conley Gymnasium, the home of the Flora Wolf Gals. And tonight's a huge night here in Flora, as it is Volley for a Cure night. It's Pink Out night, and if you are looking to support a couple of great organizations, by golly, you can make it out here and be ready to help out. And they have an enormous amount of items out there in a auction type of setting, and it's a very big night here as funds for pardon me, donations being taken for entry tonight are being given to the Clay County Cancer Crusaders as well as the Clay County Cancer Support Group. And couldn't be going to a nicer bunch of folks, as the Paris Lady Tigers are in town tonight to take on the Flora Wolf Gals in volleyball action. Paris comes in with a record of 14-6 and 5-0 in the Little Illini Conference, while the Flora Wolf Gals come in with a record of 9-12 and 3-3 in the conference. The Wolf Gals are going to be looking to complete a sweep tonight, as the JV squad just defeated Paris in 2 games, 25-18 and 25-21. It was an exciting JV contest, as just the 3rd win of the year for the Flora Wolf Gals JV squad, and they were pleased as punch, let me tell you. They were having a hoot out there. And now they're going to, I think they're going to give away desserts. The Wolf Gals teams have, there have been raffles. You could buy raffle tickets and do all kinds of things. And I don't know if the raffle tickets from outside are included for this or how that works. That's Coach Jessica Holloway, by the way, having a few words with the audience. I don't know if you can hear her.
So two organizations in our community that does an absolute lot for those that need it the most. We have volunteers that are going to be talking to our players as we go. And if you'll just raise your hand so that I know what's going on, we're going to do these, and then the final option.
I don't want to zoom in on her.
Volleyball after the very end. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and get started. Thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you for participating. Thank you for all your support.
All right, so before we begin, 2 things. One, if you're going to bid, there's a lot of you, so either turn it really high or yell at me really loud. And the next thing is, I am barely an announcer, let alone an auctioneer, so bear with me, we'll get through it. So we're going to start with Kylie McWilliams.
Okay, I'm selling or auctioning off. I have 3 cans of cinnamon rolls made by my amazing grandma.
It's an auction. Cool.
All right, 3 pans of cinnamon rolls. We're going to start out at $20. $20. What? Okay. I got 20, now 25. 20, now 25. I got 20, I need 25. I got 20, 25. 20, 25, 20, 25. $5 for 3 pans of cinnamon rolls. I got 20, 25. 25, 25, not 30. I got 25, left quarter, I need 30. Not bad, yeah. 25, not 30. I got 25, I need 30. 25, I got 30, not 35. 30, not 35. 30, not 35. $5 more. $5 more. 30, not 35. 30, not 35. 30, not 35. You hear me out. 30, not 35. 30, not 35. So over there, $30. Thank you very much. What? Aren't sure really.
Cinnamon rolls sold to a Paris fan with unique hairstyle. for 30 bucks. All the donations, of course, going to the Clay County Cancer Crusaders.
Really good. Everyone having really good on. Yeah, you should learn.
Yeah. Oreo cupcakes? Sweet, they're really good.
That's Adriana Eid selling the next dessert.
25, not 30, 25, not 30, 25 right here, I need $30, 25, not 30, 30 up there. Got 30, get 35, got 30, I need 35, got 30 up there, I need 35, 35, not 40, 35, not 40, 35, not 40, 35, not 40, $40, got 35 right here, I need $40 for a box of Oreo cupcakes. Got 35 right there, I need 40, 40 not 45, 30 not 45, got 40, get 45, got 40, I need $45. I got 40 there, I need $45. Going once, going twice, sold.
And that one is sold for $25 down here. So that from a Flora fan. This young lady selling a cake from her grandma's recipe, she said. By the way, that's Alyssa Schaefer, I believe. $30. There you go. As that young gentleman was going to head down there and he'll have a good dessert tonight. Let's see what's next. Look like a cake. Desmond Schaefer next. Pardon me, Summer Cartwright.
Okay, $20, Monkey Bread, $20. Start off $20 bill. 20, not 25, I got 20 right here, it's 25. Monkey Bread, 20, I need 25. $5 more. 25, I got 20, I need 25. 20, I need 25. 20 is Monkey Bread, 20, I need 25. $25. 25, not 30, 25, not 30. I got 25 on the top of the row, I need $30. 30, not 35, 30, not 35. I got 30 right here, I need 35. You either got $35. I got 30, I need 35. 35, not 40, 35, not 40. I got 35. I need 40, not 45, 45.
Wow, this one's going high. It's up to 40.
40, not 45. $5. I got 40 right here, I need $45 up top. 45, not 30, 45, not 30, 45, don't go. 55, and got it, 45, going once. 45, going twice.
Sold for $45. Can't really see under the lid of what that one is. That one looks like it's some kind of good-looking bunk cake. This one coming from Desmond Schaefer. She says it's apple crisp, made by her grandma. There you go. I'm not sure. She seems like she might be kidding. It's already $25 though.
25, not 30, 25, not 30, 25 right here, I need 30, 25, not 30, 25, not 30, 25 right here, I need $30. 25, not 30, 25, not 30, 25, not 30. 25, going once. 30, not 30, I got 30 right there, I need 35. I got 30 right there, I need $35, $5. 35, not 30, not 35. I got 30, I need $35. 35, not 30, 35 right here, 40, not 35.
Oh, wow, the apple crisp. I kind of thought they would get a little busy. It's up to $35, $40. It's up to 50. That must be some pretty good apple crisp from Grandma. $50 for the apple crisp. That gets a big round of applause. I think that's the same kid who bought a dessert earlier. I think he's just maybe the delivery guy. Lemon meringue pie is next. That's Jency Benke bringing it. Oh my goodness, somebody just jumped it from 35 to 50. $50. You jump it up $15 like that, yeah, you're going to win that one. Nobody wants to go against that. Gracie Hibbets. A dozen cookies. Oh my, no, it's a dozen cupcakes. Oh my heavens. They are chocolate and they are decorated. Those look astonishingly good. Sophomore hitter Gracie Hibbets. Pre-smelled there by Coach Jessica Holloway. There you go. Looks like Coach Holloway wants to pull one out of there. We've got 45 on it. He's got 50. He's got 55. $55. There you go. Outstanding. That's almost, what would that be? About $4.50 per cupcake.
These are cinnamon rolls that were donated by Kayla Steele, and they are amazing. So we're going to start it out at 25 for those that think we're doing, so we're probably going to do at 25.
Okay. 25, I need 30. I got starting at $25, I need 30. 25, not 30. 600 rolls made by Kayla Steele. I got 25, I need 30. 25, I need 30. Yeah, 30 now 35, 30 now 35, 35 now 40, 35 I need 40, 35 I need 40, 35 I need 40, 35 I need $500, 35 now 40, cinnamon rolls, 35 now 40.
A big old batch of cinnamon rolls here for the final one. There you go, $45. How about that? And I think there might be one or two more left. Let's see.
Yes, we'll try to have that information here in just a second. The winners of the silent auction, they need you to pick it up right now. You call your name for a
Okay, yep, they're done with the auction. They've still got the silent auction going outside, and they're going to be picking those up here in just a little bit. Actually, the silent auction doesn't really work like an auction. Works kind of like a you go in and well, you go along the line. There are about 20 items out there, and actually there was one photo of 5 Bears players that was autographed by 5 different current Bears, including Mitch Trubisky. But anyway, it was one of those things where you buy the tickets for. Well, you can buy as many tickets as you like, $1 a piece, and then you drop them into whatever. They've got a envelope for each basket / item there. You drop those tickets in and they're going to draw one of those tickets out, and then you can be the winner. So what you could do, you could buy 10 tickets, right? 10, 15, 20 tickets, however many you want. You put them all in put them in one envelope for that Bears picture. You really, really want that Bears picture. You could do that whole thing, and then somebody else comes along, puts a ticket in. You've got 20 chances. They've got 1. They draw theirs, you lose. But you've got 95% chance, 95.5% chance. So why not do that? Anyway, there's a last call for that. All the proceeds tonight on Volley for a Cure going to the Clay County Cancer Crusaders, as well as the Clay County Cancer Support Group. I know that these girls are very happy to help as all the funding. This is Pink Out Night, of course, in recognition of breast cancer awareness, and all the Flora girls, all in a different uniform. They're all in the same uniform. It's different uniform from what they normally wear. They're all in white T-shirts with Puce numerals and lettering. And now I think they're going to auction the game ball. The game ball is it's special pink colored game ball for tonight. So they'll go ahead and play the game with it, and then I believe all the girls will sign it along with the coach. It's up to 60. They had all kinds of nice pictures out there too, signed by the players, and some of the parents down here really beginning to go at it. This poor, there's a woman down there who's got it right now, who is sitting on her hands because she doesn't want to. Oh, it's up to 100, and I don't think she's going to go now. New bidder for 100. No, she is going. Looking for 135. It's at 130. Was that a bid? I believe it's sold. Over $100. Well, now there's discussion. Now 145. Actually, the bidding was not over. It's still going. That's to 175.
Yes. Going once. Going twice. Sold. 175.
175, your final number. Much to the delight of all the fans here. They're having a good time. 175, the winning number, as the auction probably pretty close to ending. Paris players are over there beginning to start milling around, getting ready to go. I think the Flora players doing the same thing, getting ready to go. And we'll be ready to go here in just a little bit as the girls are starting to warm up, getting ready for tonight. Again, a good celebration of the for the Volley for a Cure Pink Out night here in Flora. They always do an outstanding job. They offered me free pizza earlier tonight, and I didn't take it. Beginning to regret that decision. But always a big time. Always a big time as the Paris Tigers again coming in with a record of 14-6, 5-0 in the Little Illini Conference. Now, Paris has, they're coming in on a bit of a run. They've won 4 out of their last 5 games, including wins in conference over Richland County and Marshall, their last 2 games. As well as in their own tournament. They went 2-1 in their own tournament. They defeated West Vigo from over in Indiana, or pardon me, in the Vincennes area. And then also knocked off Chrisman 2-0. Then lost to Tri-County. Tri-County, of course, the combination of, I believe that is Oakland along with Kansas and is it Shiloh? Yeah, Shiloh. So that's the last loss Paris has had. They've won 4 out of their last 5, 7 out of their last 10 for the Paris Lady Tigers. For the Flora Wolf Gals, they've won 2 out of their last 5 and 4 out of their last 10 as the Lady Wolf Gals. The Wolf Gals come in with a record of 3-3 in the Little Illini Conference. They come in with a record of 9-12 overall. Their last game, they fell to Newton 2-0 on Tuesday night of I believe it's Monday this week. And then they defeated Richland County last week 2-1. Lost to Lawrenceville last week. We were here for that one. as they lost in 2 games to Lawrenceville. Before that, previous to that, they had defeated KZ and lost to Altamont. 4 out of 6 for their last 10 for the Flora Wolf Gals. Taking a look at the Little Illini Conference at this point in the season, probably about 2/3 of the way through. Each team will play 9 conference matches, and boy, I tell you what, the regional pairings come out tomorrow afternoon. A lot of folks keeping an eye on that. Flora will host a regional, so they don't really have to look around other than to see, they don't have to look where they're going. They know where they're going, but they're just going to have to see how much, who's coming to try to knock them off their own perch here. In the Little Illini Conference, it is Paris and Newton at this point tied at the top of the conference. Both those teams are 5-0. Robinson 5-1. Now each team plays 9 games in conference, so this the 6th game for Paris. The 6th game for Paris, the 7th game for Flora. Paris has not played either of the other 2 front runners, Newton and Robinson, while Newton and Robinson did play earlier this week, and Newton defeated the Robinson Maroons. So that kind of tells you where folks are in conference action. Robinson a half game back at 5-1. Then it drops to Lawrenceville and Flora, tied up at 3-3, 3 apiece. Richland County is next with a 2-3 record. And it falls back to Marshall at 1-4, and down then to Red Hill and Casey. Each of those 2 squads coming into the record, winless record, 0-4 for Red Hill, 0-5 for Casey Westfield, the Lady Warriors. Overall, an outstanding season underway for Robinson. As I said, they lost to Newton just shortly ago, but that was only their 4th loss of the season. Robinson in at this point with an 18-4 record, which is outstanding. Newton also a pretty good record themselves. They're 15-4, as I mentioned. Paris 14-6. Lawrenceville saw those folks last week. They've picked up 3 wins in a row. They're 16-13 right now. Marshall also over 500 at 13-12. Flora at 9-12. Richland County 8-12, and then Casey 3-18. Red Hill still looking for their first conference win. Might be a night for, it might be an interesting night. You never know when you have all this extra actions and distractions and stuff like that, what team it might affect a little bit more than the other. Paris having to take a seat and watch the festivities and really not taking too much part in it. They might have fallen asleep a little bit. Paris, an outstanding team. Again, like I said, doing very well overall in conference. But Flora's JV team won their 3rd match of the year. They had been struggling still, but came out tonight and didn't quite they dominated the first game, won by 7, 25-18, and then in the second game, that was a tight one. The second game of the JV today, it was Flora jumped out to about a 12-5 lead, and then Paris worked their way back as they were able to close. Took the lead at 18-17, Paris did. And from that point on, it was pretty much back and forth till they got to 21. At that point, Flora took a side out and won the next 3 points on top of that. So they've done very well as the Flora Wolf Gals out there are warming up right now. We're warming up ourselves. And I tell you what we'll do, we'll take a short break and we'll be back here with Flora Wolf Gals volleyball right after these words.
Are you going out of town for a vacation or a weekend getaway? What are you going to do with your dog? That's easy. There's Jagger's Doggy Daycare in Mount Vernon. Jagger's Doggy Daycare is your one-stop shop for overnight dog boarding, doggy daycare, as well as dog grooming and obedience dog training. It's your dog's home away from home, and they will thrive, and they'll get one-on-one attention by a great staff. More information is available on the web at jaggersdoggydaycare.com. Jagger's Doggy Daycare, 414 Main Street in Mount Vernon.
Life is made up of moments. We care about those moments as much as you do. We are Modern Woodmen, a fraternal financial services organization, member-owned, not stockholder-run. Since 1883, we've supported families, strengthened communities, and helped people reach their financial goals. From protection to saving to retirement planning, let us help you plan for those special moments in your life.
For career opportunities or financial planning, call me, Justin Harness, your local Modern Woodman representative.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I'm Mike Dye from Max Dye Incorporated. Since 1964, we've been doing business with one simple idea. Treat people right and they'll come back. So whether you're shopping for a new GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, or pre-owned vehicle, or need service, we can help. Our qualified sales representatives and expert auto technicians provide you with straightforward, no-hassle shopping and service every time. Come see what we mean when we say hometown friendly, the way car shopping should be at Max Dye Incorporated in Salem.
At Rollinson's in Salem, we take pride in offering American-made appliances by Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid, plus we service everything we sell. Shop our showroom of cabinetry and countertops. Not sleeping well on your current mattress? Hurry on over and see what Serta quality is like. Our flooring stands alone in selection and price, bringing you Mohawk brands that you know and trust. Stop in today and let us help you get the best results for every room in your house.
Commitment. At Salem Rural King, Commitment is serving your community the way we would want to be served. Commitment is a newly renovated store with more hard-to-find items for the whole family. Commitment is knowing that when you shop at Rural King, you'll find everything you need in one stop. Farm, home, sporting, automotive, clothing, and much more. Come on over to Salem Rural King and experience our commitment for yourself. 1410 West Whitaker in Salem.
Hi, this is Craig from Salem Tire Center. Our business is getting you on the road and keeping you there. That's why we're a proud provider of the Michelin tires, including the Michelin Defender family, Michelin's longest lasting tires on the road. Stop by today at Salem Tire Center, Route 50 and I-57 in Salem, or call us at 548-5045.
Welcome to the world of custom embroidery. Shirt Tales is here to service all of your embroidery and screen printing needs. From ball caps to teddy bears, we have it all. All custom made for your business or personal needs. We also sell Green Mountain grills and all the necessary products for your backyard barbecue. Call us today at 662-2451 or stop by 134 West North Avenue in Flora or visit us online at shirt-tales.net.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Welcome back here to Conley Gymnasium, the home of the Wolf Gals, the Flora Wolf Gals. You can see how nicely they have decorated the gymnasium. All the railings are pink and white trim. That's very cool. As the ladies, that may be actually pink and pink. A darker color of pink and a lighter color of pink. As it's kind of difficult to gauge. Scores from around the world in the playoffs tonight. The Milwaukee Brewers right now lead the Colorado Rockies in the top of the 9th inning, 2-1. The Rockies are threatening. As there's looks like bases loaded, nobody out? I believe that's correct. Bases loaded. Now they've tied it up. It is tied 2-2. As Colorado trailed most of the game on a Yelich home run, but Arenado just did a sacrifice fly to center. Hampson scores, Blackman to third with just 1 out. So good opportunity for Colorado to take the lead in game 1 of that 5-game series with man on third base and just 1 out. What else is coming up in the near future here on Wabash Catch TV? We're taking a look at the calendar. Boy, we're getting closer and closer to swinging the calendar into winter sports, but we've got some football and volleyball still to take care of the rest of the way. Tomorrow night, we'll be back here at Flora High School, actually a little bit east of Flora High School, down there at the Dancy Field. For the Newton Eagles come in tomorrow night to play the Flora Wolves. Flora will be into that game with a 1-5 record. Newton coming in, I think they are 3-3, but I'll have to check I'll know before tomorrow night. And then next week we have a couple of games. Of course, everybody no games on Monday. All the schools are out for Columbus Day next Monday. Tuesday night we'll be in Salem. The Carlisle Lady Indians will be taking on the Salem Lady Cats. And then next week, next Friday night, back to Fairfield for their homecoming contest against El Dorado. A lot of sports on the way here on Wabash Catch TV. And again, hey, by the way, if you missed the game tonight or you don't have access to YouTube, or if you want to get another look at it, turn it to Wabash Catch TV on Sunday. All day long, we'll run reruns, replays of all the games played during that week on Wabash Catch TV. And in addition, we have an agreement with some folks from Mount Carmel. We'll run some of Wabash Valley Junior College's games too, or at least the football games that they produce, and that comes up all day long on Sunday. So if you get sick of watching the NFL or whatever else you might be doing on Sunday, by all means, switch to channel 100 or 25 or 3 over there in Salem, and we'd be glad to show you some outstanding high school sports. Again, tonight, it is Pink Out night, and all funds raised tonight, and there has been a lot, are going to help support the Clay County Cancer Crusaders, as well as the Clay County Cancer Support Group. And it's an outstanding group. They don't really help you with your bills. What they do is they help you take care of the items and expenses that build up in treating cancer patients, like fuel bills, hotels, and all kinds of different assorted items that the Clay County Cancer Crusaders help out with. Their motto, joining hands and hearts against cancer. So whenever you see the opportunity, by all means, help them out. Help them out. Again, the Paris Tigers in here tonight, Lady Tigers, with a record of 14-6. They are big. They're a tall team. There are 2 or 3 young ladies on that squad. I did not get height statistics with the program, but couple of those young ladies are big and tall, including number 22, Hannah Bowers. Number 17, one of the taller players, Jaden McClaskey, as they're getting ready to take on the Wolf Gals tonight. We'll take another short break, and we'll be back with the starting lineups and the national anthem here for Conley Gymnasium. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Are you looking to start a DIY project or new home construction? Come see us at Zinc Building Center. We can help with interior, exterior, and commercial doors. Need some new siding? Whether it be vinyl, stone, or cedar shake, we can help. How about roofing? Call us for a free estimate on a metal or shingled roof. We also deal in lumber, cabinetry, paint, plumbing, and electrical. Stop by and see us on Route 45 in Louisville.
Come see us! With over 90 years of combined automotive repair experience, Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They are your local hand-cooked tire and interstate battery dealer. For your convenience, call 665-3666 for free local pickup and delivery, because at Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Come see my daddy with our mowing.
Welcome back here to Conley Gymnasium. The Paris Tigers and Flora Wolf Gals getting set to go for tonight's Little Illini Conference matchup. Both teams have concluded their warm-ups. The flag is dropping from the ceiling, and we'll have our national anthem for you in just 1 moment. It's on the way.
Good evening, everyone. At this time, please rise. Gentlemen, please remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
Starting lineups coming up.
And welcome, volleyball fans, to the historic Conley Gymnasium on the campus of Flora High School. It's Paint the House Pink Night. We really appreciate all your patience and your support as we raise awareness for breast cancer. Thank you to the Clay County Support Group and the Clay County Cancer Crusaders. And again, thanks to all of you. Please welcome at this time our guests from Paris. They are the Lady Tigers. And the home team of those Wolfgang. And now let's do the starting lineups. First for our guest from Paris, the libero is a junior, number 27, Katrina Stroh. A sophomore, number 1, Sarah Berger. A senior, number 15, Marlene Westerfield. A junior,
couple of number changes from your programs, ladies and gentlemen, if you are looking at them. I do not know the name of number 4 for Paris. And actually, Sarah Berger is no longer number 29. I thought they said Peyton Block, but she's out there as number 8. So my apologies to the Paris bunch. I don't know who number 4 is. We'll see if we can't figure that out during a commercial break. Both teams on the court. Paris coached by Christy Pinkston. The Wolf Gals coached by Jessica Holloway. Summer Cartwright out there along with the libero Adriana Eade, as well as Kylie McWilliams, Alyssa Schaefer, Gracie Hibbets, and I believe Desmond Schaefer out there, isn't it? Check that. Jency Benke. So Benke along with Cartwright, Eade, McWilliams, Schaefer, and Hibbets. It will be Paris to serve. Sarah Berger serving for the Paris Tigers. The Lady Tigers' first service of the game is into the net. Alicia Schaefer served for Flora into the back row safely, and they set it up for a spike and a kill for Peyton Block. Actually, I think they said Christian Borchers, so that's the number 8 is Borchers and number 4 is Block. That's what I'm going to go with. And a kill for Emma Pinkston. That makes that gives the lead to Paris, 2-1. Serving for Paris is Brooklyn Westerfield. And a great dump for Flora. Kylie McWilliams gets Flora side out. Summer Cartwright to serve for the Wolf Gals into the back row. They set that up, and another kill for I believe Christian Borchers. I'm trying to hear what he's saying in a second. Next serve for Paris is Alexis Moran, and it's an ace. Moran subbed in, defensive specialist for the Lady Tigers. And she puts that one just on top of the net. It crawls over. Another ace for Alexis Moran. That's why she's the defensive specialist, and they bring her in to serve pretty much immediately. That one out, though. Side out to Flora. Trailing 6-3 here in the first game. Jency Benke serving now for the Wolf Gals. Gets it just rolling over also. The top of the net, very soft and inviting today. Benke's next, a little bit stronger. And a spike is blocked beautifully by Gracie Hibbets. Gracie Hibbets along with Bryn Phillips for Flora. Jency's going to go for the tie. And she'll get it as she puts an ace into the deep into the Paris Lady Tigers side. Sarah Berger knocked it out of bounds. It's a kill for Hannah Bowers. Peyton Block is serving and wearing number 4. And she gets it over. The Wolf Gals send it back over across, but too far to the left and out of bounds. 8-6 for Paris right now. Set up the spike, and it's a dandy, the kill for Kylie McWilliams and the Wolf Gals. Wolf Gals in the white tonight, by the way, with the pink numerals. Hibbets from the behind the road fires it too far. Hibbets basically from the action line, a little bit farther from the net than she's typically comfortable. That'll bring a new server for the Paris Lady Tigers, Emma Pinkston. Into the net. Side out, Flora. Eight serving 9. Good one across from Bryn Phillips. And a beautiful placement on the return there from Brooklyn Westerfield. Using the left hand as well. Katrina Stroh, the libero, now serving for Paris. And just on top of the net, Paris, it was just fell down on Paris's side. And a break for the Wolf Gals. Grace Hibbets to serve for Flora. Trailing by 1, 10-9. And into the net. Seemed like Brooklyn Westerfield thought she was a little bit closer than she actually was. Kill or spike there from Flora is returned. Oh, and just out of bounds. The dig from Kylie McWilliams goes a little bit too far. Serving now for Paris, Sarah Berger. Good one all the way deep into the defense for Flora. Wolf Gals able to get it back across. Set the libero just punches it over. Flora does the same. Now the set and the kill. Heavens. Kristen Borchers with the kill. Perfect set also from Peyton Block. So Paris takes a 12-10 lead in this first game. And the serve from Berger way deep. Alyssa Schaefer will serve for Flora. The set again for this time for Westerfield, dug by Flora. And a beautiful knock over from the back row from Emma Pinkston. Smart play, just went right over the top. Jency Benke was trying to get up to it, could not. And Westerfield will serve an ace for the Lady Tigers. Going ahead by 3 now. It's been very close this first game, all the way, back and forth. Up into the front row, returned successfully. Now spike again from Borchers is recovered by the Wolf Gals, blocked by Borchers. And spinning it farther across. That one's a good one, and Paris is going to not be able to handle it. Katrina Stroh got off balance on that first shot, and Paris couldn't recover. Flora trails by 2, 14-12. Spike by Borchers is defended, dug, and knocked across. Good, well. And the dump there, Flora saw that coming. Another spike and block. Blocked by Paris. And a beautiful spike across the net and onto the floor from Emma Pinkston of the Lady Tigers. Lady Tigers go up by 3, 15-12. Back in for Paris is Hannah Bowers, and she blocks that one. Recovered by the Tigers. Bowers will put it across. Spike by Bensey is a good one for a kill. Jency Benke picks up the kill. Side out to Flora. So serve to Benke. Down by 2. Flora has to get that one across. They do so. And now the set, and it was out. Ooh, I thought it was in. Or I thought it was out. The officials saw it differently. Point and side out to Paris. Set for Hibbets. They'll set it for Wells. And Flora with 4 hits. Too many on that one. Paris takes a 4-point lead, their largest of this first game. 17-13. It's been tight all the way. Peyton blocks next serve, second one in a row. Is good. The set for Bowers, it gets away from the Wolf Gals. Out of bounds, side out again to Paris. Leading by 5 now. This is a tough team, big team. You don't want to fall behind. Hibbets will just boost it across. Now the set, nicely defended. Good dig by Schaefer. Hibbets bumps it across again. Good rally. Hibbets spikes it into her own net, but Flora recovers to get it across. The set and the spike into her own net again, and a great block by Flora, and then the kill by Gracie Hibbets. Well, the Wolf Gals needed that desperately. Trailing by 4. It's Wolf Gals side out. Kylie McWilliams serving for the Wolf Gals. Puts it across and into the net. Return, it's an ace. Brooklyn Westerfield kind of struggling on the back row. She did pretty well in the front, but having a time in the back. 18-15 in favor of Paris McWilliams. And again, this time, Westerfield put it up in the air, and everybody thought it was going to be up there a little bit longer. Didn't get to it. 2 points in a row, 18-15. Westerfield handles that one. And a nice kill for Paris, Emma Pinkston. And it will go side out to the Lady Tigers. Pinkston serving with an ace. McWilliams dove for it, but it was too late. Pinkston again. throws it too far to her left and out of bounds. It will be side out to Flora. Trailing by 3, 20-17. Flora needs a run. The set and the spike from Sarah Wells. Now Westerfield puts it down, a kill. Like I said, Westerfield appears a lot more comfortable in the front row than in the second row. Coming back in is Kristen Borchers for the Lady Tigers, up by 4, 21-17. And that's a double hit by Summer Cartwright. She mistimed her first leap, and when the ball got there, she was already back on her heels and couldn't get it over. 22-17. This is a methodical Paris Tigers team. Cartwright to Hibbets, into the net. They just make fewer errors. Flora having a few more errors so far tonight. Next one from the libero, Katrina Stroh, is bumped across. And Stroh will spike it across from the back row. Good rally, the set, the spike. Schaefer has it blocked on her, gets it back across. Now the set and the kill for Borchers. Kristen Borchers having a fine night on that front row. It's game point for the Lady Tigers. 24-17. The set, Hibbets, and put down by Borchers. That's the end of game 1. It was 20-17, and Paris took the last 5 points as they win game 1, 25-17. We'll take a short break, let the team switch sides, and we'll be back with much more Flora volleyball after these words.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
It won't always be new. It won't always be clean. It won't always be flawless. But it'll always be yours. So how do you know it'll be protected? To solve the big challenges of tomorrow, take simple steps today. At Country Financial, when you're ready to start, we're ready to help. With auto insurance.
See me, Alex Atwood in Sisney, for your insurance and financial needs.
At Bath & Body Works Chiropractic, we help you feel better naturally. Our naturopathic treatments are for the whole family, from newborns to the elderly. We offer auriculotherapy for smoking cessation and appetite control. We use acupuncture to improve health and well-being in the mind and body. Our high-quality supplements are made from organic, whole foods and herbs for adults and children. We also offer exercise classes for women of every age, size, and fitness level. We are conveniently located at 101 South Main Street on the Square in Louisville.
Call my mommy.
Welcome back to Conley Gymnasium, home of the Flora Wolf Gals, as we get set for game 2 in this Little Illini Conference match between the Flora Wolf Gals and the Paris Tigers. Paris wins game 1. And it will be, I believe, Flora's serve to start out here in this game. The Rod Stockwell, one of the officials, he's the one in front of the scorer's bench. And Jim Earlywine, the other official, on the stand. I forgot to mention those gentlemen earlier. They do a great job. Of course, everyone around here knows Rod Stockwell. He's the former police officer, retired now. And I had Jim Earlywine on the show this week. They'll be having a Biker Sunday in a couple of weeks, week from Sunday. Gracie Hibbett's to serve for the Wolf Gals. She gets it across. It is returned by Paris. I don't think they intended to get it over on that first hit, but they do send it across. And a kill from the second row is good for Peyton Block. Just in front of Bryn Phillips. 1-0. Serving for Paris, Sarah Wells. And a good spike from the second row for Alyssa Schaefer. She'll head back to serve after that with Dandy. 1-1. Best 2 out of 3 in games. Kill from too far back by Kristen Borchers. Went right into the net. Summer Cartwright was there in case it got over. And a point for Flora. They take the lead 2-1. Set. This time a back set handled by Brooklyn Westerfield. And returned by Flora. Spike from the back row. Gets across but knocked out by Bryn Phillips. Westerfield serving for the Tigers. Set and a little long. Kylie McWilliams got a little bit much on that. The officials looked at each other, just kind of wanted to make sure what the other one thought. They both agreed. A little long. Into the net for McWilliams. This game is tied at 3 points apiece. Side out Flora. Summer Cartwright, number 13. They set up the kill, and that was a dandy from Emma Pinkston. She got a good run at that. Right-hander just crushed it. Alexis Moran checks in. She'll replace Kristen Borchers. And her serves at the feet of the back row. Well placed, but recovered by Flora. And another kill from Pinkston. She's burning up some power over there on that right outside hitter side. Timeout is taken by Flora, trailing 5-3 here in game 2. We'll take one as well. Back after this message.
For over 43 years, Bandy's Pharmacy has been your locally owned prescription for better health. With locations in Salem, Centralia, Mount Vernon, and Irvington, our fast, friendly, and professional pharmacists will take the time to explain your medications and give you the peace of mind that you deserve. Bandy's is also the area's largest provider of quality medical equipment solutions. And with a huge selection of medical uniforms and supplies, Bandy's Pharmacy and Medical Equipment truly is your prescription for better health.
And welcome back. The Flora Wolf Gals and the Paris Lady Tigers. Paris won game 1. We are early in game 2. Paris leads 5-3. And a great hit by Kylie McWilliams right at the right in front of Sarah Berger. Serving for Flora, Jency Benke. And the right-hander puts it across nicely. Dumped over, but recovered by Flora. Into the net, though. And actually, that might have gone outside the post. Either way, it's side out to Paris. 6-4 Lady Tigers. Peyton Block to serve. Paris in the black jerseys. Flora in the white. Hibbets for the kill, but it's not deep enough. They set it up again for Pinkston. This time she puts a ton on it, too much, and side out to Flora. McWilliams on the serve. Into the back row. Gathered and bumped across by Bowers. From the second row, and it's put out on a spike attempt by Gracie Hibbets. Is it bad that I called basketball games with her father playing probably about 25 years ago or so? Something like that. Not that bad. And Flora can't get it back across. That one bounced into the back row with a little English on it. Yeah, I called Gracie's dad Curly's games down at Sisney for years. I had Curly probably in grade school. I'm old. 8 serving 5. Gracie knocks it down there. Beautifully done. Alyssa Schaefer, senior Wolf Cow, knocks it across and an ace. Pinkston couldn't get under it enough to control it. Schaefer will try again. She's got a lot of mustard on those serves, and Paris has trouble with it, but they do get it over. Cartwright with the set, and the spike by Hibbets is a dandy. It's a kill. Gracie Hibbets getting stronger every day up there in that front row. Schaefer's next. Another dandy. Cartwright to Hibbets. Hibbets into the net, and it'll be Paris side out. Hibbets didn't get it over. Thought maybe it was blocked down, but did not get across. Borcher's back in the game for Paris. They lead 9-8 here in this game 2. Set for Hibbett. She puts it a little bit too strong. Point to the Lady Tigers. Very methodical. You don't like them getting a lead because they're difficult to come back on. Hibbett spike defended. And Borchers gets it across. The set for Schaefer into the back row. Now put across by Stroh. Hibbets right to Pinkston. Pinkston probably would have let that go if it hadn't been hit right to her. She couldn't get out of the way. And the Wolf Gals win the point. Hibbets to serve. Trailing by 1 and a dandy. It's an ace. Ties the game at 10 apiece, right in front of Emma Pinkston. She gets some coaching advice from her mother. Set for Borcher. She can't get to it. She has to just tap it across. Now they'll set her. And a perfect placement into the back corner. Took quite a bit off of that one. And Paris goes up 11-10. Side out, Lady Tigers. Gathered well, and oh, what a defense by Borchers and Westerfield. They went up and knocked that one right down from Schaefer. 12-10. The set for Benke. defended. And it out of bounds. It'll be Flora serve. Alyssa Schaefer to serve. Set for Borchers. Too strong. Oh, it was blocked. I didn't see a hand on it, but that's what the officials will say. Flora thought it was their serve too. I guess Cartwright and Benke got a hand on it, and it will be Brooklyn Westerfield serving for Paris. Leading by 2, 13-11. The set for McWilliams and the block by Borchers. Have an updated score in the 10th inning. Middle of the 10th, it's 2-2, Milwaukee and Colorado. Next one on the way from Westerfield. And Wolfgals had trouble, but do get it across on a kill. You can see that one coming. They basically laid it on a tee for Christian Borchers, and she knocked it down. Dodgers lead Atlanta also in the second inning. 2-1 or 1-0. Nice kill by Jency Benke. Just in front of Katrina Stroh. Cartwright needs a run. It's 15-12. From the back row, Berger puts it across. Now the set for Benke. Recovered. And bumped across by Borchers. Beautiful placement, just a little out of bounds. It will be Paris side out. Subs in and out for the Lady Tigers. They lead by 4, 16-12. Alexis Moran in. Into the back row, Cartwright, now to McWilliams. Paris having a dickens of a time getting it across, but they finally do. And now McWilliams outside the post. That's Paris point. 17 serving 12, and I think that must have got a little water on the volleyball down there. They'll wipe it down. It went underneath the bench of Paris and hit a water bottle. These things happen. Other scores keeping an eye on tonight after one period. Home opener, season opener for the Blues. They trail 1-0 to the Winnipeg Jets. Oh, nice serve. It's an ace for Alexis Moran, as Adriana Eade couldn't handle it. Put it a little bit out of bounds. 18-12. Bump, bump, and across. The set and the block by Benke. Nice job, Jency Benke, with the block for Flora. And she'll get side out. Trailing by 5. And an ace. Looks like the Brewers just won it 3-2 on a Moustakis single. Yelich scored. So Brewers take game 1, 3-2 over Colorado. Into the back row. Cartwright makes her way to the ball. And now the set for Pinkston. Oh, she dumps it. Well defended by Flora. McWilliams on the ground, and she's able to get it back across. Pinkston, again the dump. Won't work again. As somebody got underneath the, it was Gracie Hibbets fell underneath the net, and that's a violation. It'll be Paris side out. 19 serving 14. McWilliams gets it over after an adventure. Pinkston now again with the dump. She had her steps wrong. Hibbets with the dump, and it'll work for Flora. 19-15 in favor of Paris, but Flora still in this. The set and the tip across by Hannah Bowers. Nice job by Flora. Point to the Wolf Gals. They trail by 3, 19-16. Oh, and that one just a hair long for Kylie McWilliams.
So number 25, Emma Pinkston.
20-16. Flora needs side out. Serving is Pinkston. Emma Pinkston's first. Is into the back row, well handled. Schaefer. Now the set, and Westerfield gets it over. Hibbets. This time the back set is a kill for Sarah Wells. It's a 5-point lead for Paris, 21-16. They just creep out to the lead about 1 point every 5 points, 10 points scored. They'll pick up 1, 5-4, then it's another one, and then it's another one, and all of a sudden you're down by 4 or 5 points. Now make it 6 late in the game. You've dug yourself a hole, 22-16. Cartwright has it blocked on her, but Schaefer gets it over for Flora. Now a spike, and beautifully placed on the rebound by Hannah Bowers. The rebound went right back to her on the dig, and Hannah Bowers stayed with it, put it down. 23-16. Pinkston's next. Spiked by Hibbets beautifully. 23-17. Wolf Gals need a run. Gonna bring in Desmond Schaefer to serve. She'll check in for Bryn Phillips. 23-17. And that serve is long. Boy, that's tough to take. Desmond would certainly like that one back as Borchers checks back into the game here on this potential match-winning point. Serve from Stroh is an ace, and that'll do it. The Paris Tigers defeat the Flora Wolf Gals 2 games to none, 25-17 and 25-17. We'll wrap things up here from Conley Gym in 1 minute.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
And welcome back to Conley Gymnasium. Tough loss for the Flora Wolf Gals. They won the JV contest 2 games to none, 25-18, 25-21. Fall here in the varsity match, two games by the same score, 25-17. Paris improves to 15-6 on the season, 6-0 now in Little Illini Conference play. The Wolf Gals fall to 9-13 and 3-4 in conference play. Let me reiterate where we are the rest of the weekend next week. Tomorrow we'll be back here in Flora for football between the Newton Eagles and the Flora Wolves. And then on next Tuesday, Wabash Catch TV will be in Salem for a match against the Carlisle Indians. Next Friday in Fairfield as the El Dorado visits the train yard for homecoming. We do appreciate our camera folks coming tonight from Louisville, the Louisville audio visual class. It was Haley Dobson along with McCaleb Euchen from North Clay, and we appreciate all the work that Haley and McCaleb did all night long. Those folks do an outstanding job. I'd like to thank all the sponsors for bringing you tonight's action. I'd like to thank all you folks for joining us here on Wabash Catch TV. My name is Bruce Dickey, reminding you tonight's final score in the varsity contest. Paris defeats Flora 2-0, 25-17, 25-17. So long from Conley Gym.